Hello everyone and welcome to South Wales. I'm just between Port Talbot and Newport over there, and I'm in a place called Bryn, and I've come to find what is regarded as a very rare example of a 19th century brick kiln. It started production around about 1894 and lasted until roughly 1920, so over 100 years since it was last used. And I'm actually standing right beside what I've been looking for. I've just been following an old railway line from Port Talbot, so I can put a link at the end for that for you to look at. But if we follow this track bed up, and in a moment I'm going to glance over to my left hand side, and you're going to love this. Oh my word, look at this. How about that for a little spot of history? There's all manner of little openings along there. We'll go in there in a moment. We'll go around here. Look, there's more. There's a doorway just there. There's another one through there, look. Gosh, this is exciting, isn't it? So it's around about 140 years old and last produced bricks. It's February 2024 now, so 104 years ago. Beautiful, look at the entrance. There's concrete sections going across. They're almost like old fence posts that have been put in to reinforce it, look, because they taper outwards and go thicker and then thinner at the top. I think they've been put in a later date to reinforce it. Looks a little bit muddy in there. I will be going in there. A quick look at Google Maps shows us very little. There's a very nice curved woodland on the bottom half of this overhead map. If we went off to the left, in about 6 miles time, we'd end up at Port Talbot. And if we went off to the right, we'd end up at Maesteg, if that's how you pronounce it. Right where you can see that like bow and arrow shaped area, you got the curve and then the straight line going from left to right joining up the forest. That's where the railway line split into two, and you can see lots of grey brown tracks there and some rectangular oblong squares just there, which would have been where buildings once were. If we go to the old maps, I can show you exactly where our brick kiln is. It's on the right hand side, and all the railway lines come into clear perspective, don't they? You can see all that expanse in the centre, which was the Bryn Brickworks and all the associated buildings. So the big curve and swishing railway line was the Port Talbot Railway, and straight across from left to right is the independent tracks for the Brickworks. Let's get down inside our brick kiln. So another little stoke hole just there. Look, that allowed air to get inside. Cool, look here. All the way around. There's all sorts going off in there. I think I'll get my lights out and we'll have a look inside. It's like an old chimney just there, isn't it? Or is it a kind of a gate post, which would have been here? Little metal bracket just there, look. So I've come back around here where that entrance was, and that entrance there, look. That would be my preferred method in. I'm going to go in a different way and start just there. See that little stoke hole just down the bottom there, look. It's quite cute, isn't it? So let's go around here. I've got my floodlight and death ray torch with me, and let's get ourselves in. Gosh, it's quite muddy underfoot. So that's where we were. I was just talking to you on the other side of that. We saw the little holes which would have let smoke out, wouldn't it? I think we should end up there when we've done. So initially a very short tunnel going through, look, but it is going to curve around. Now I've been in one like this a year or so ago, a place called Ilkeston in Derbyshire, and that is even older than this one, I think. Lots of bones on the floor, look. They're going to be sheep, maybe. They're very small. Probably are sheep bones. There's another archway there, look. It's like that bit has fallen from there at some point. So I'm assuming this was blocked off a long time ago. another one here. Great big chunk missing just there. But we are going to curve around, look. And look at this little section here. That curves around as well. Another hole in the wall there, look. And another one right there. Now I'm expecting the other side to be longer. A much longer tunnel as it would be. There's another entrance in there, look. So that's where we came from, down that way. So that's Port Talbot in that direction. But as I come around here, yeah, that's much longer, isn't it? And these brick producing sections just here are still in situ. That used to be bricked up as well, didn't it? Just there. And those little holes down there have been bricked up as well. So this brick section comes to an end. Look, we've come around and it looks very muddy underfoot. I'll put the other light on and we can have a look a bit better. There we go, look, so we can see a heck of a lot better now, can't we? Another bricked up stoke hole just there next to the main arch just there. And stoke holes just there, look, where the beam is, take it away. I'm calling it a stoke hole. It might not be what they're called, but I believe they are. Very, very, very muddy underfoot. I'm on some sort of concrete section and there's red brick missing, look, which would mean that must have carried on what the beam is on now, along here, coming down. That one's not bricked up, look. I wonder if we could have a little look inside there, shine the light in. Yeah, a little bit. It's like there's collapsed bricks chucked in there though, doesn't it? Let's go a little bit further, and evidence of another wall just there, and another hole there. There's a few bones inside that one, and these, the little holes just there to allow smoke and fumes to escape. They're all the way along, look, and also on the roof. There we go, back around the other side, look, so there's a way out just there. But this is where we began. If I show you behind, that's the curve we've just come around. There's a poor little sheep there that had lost its life, so I didn't really want to show that or spend any time there, bless it. It did pong a little bit. Now we're going to pick up the wind a little bit just here, but that's where I went in, the other side of that door. There's another section just there, look, it's just balanced, and the outer archway, you can see here, look, that it must have carried on, because there's another one of those like exhaust outlets there, and it must have finished off around about there where the higher twigs drop down to the lower ones, and there's a bit of a wall there, look. So I'm going to say this section of roof here is missing. That's long gone, hasn't it? If I can get out this one, it's quite low down. I mean, there's another one there, but it depends what's on the other side. Yeah, can kind of do it. Yeah, I'm out. Don't really fancy going on top of it, because if that's collapsed just there, then who knows when it could happen again. Come over, look, it's one of the remains of one of those chimney outlet sections which must have dropped away from that bit there. There's one of the holes there coming out as well, look, right in the middle, and that one there. And get out of here, show you what it looks like on the other side, what we've just walked around. There we go. So there's that outer curved section, look, and that would have been, so that's where it splits in two. So the longer section is off to the right that we came through, and we've just exited on the shorter section on the left. Around the back it's a right old mess, so I'm not going to go around there, and it's not going to show us any more than what we've already seen. So there we go, I've come out the other side and I can kind of show you what it looks like. So that's where I just went around earlier, and it's boggy as heck. Over here, this is that far side of the longer section on this side. So that's really, really good. I love this. So I do hope you've enjoyed this video looking at this old brick kiln dating back to 1884. Please like, subscribe and comment below. Doing a fair bit more around here, railway and a viaduct hopefully a little bit later on. See you in the next one. Bye bye.